I'll tell you how.
Come on.
Hang on.
Do you want me to talk through this like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll be okay.
Okay, how we doing? Bit lower, bit lower. So you get one, two things.
Come on, it's big Christmas at this rate,
We
son.
had the same thing with the microphones, so don't worry.
Okay, so I'm here talking to Adam Walker from the British National Party. Can you tell us a little bit why you guys are here today? What's going on in the High Court?
Yeah, that was interesting, that intonation there on British National Party. Quite an interesting one, yeah. Why we're here at the High Court? Well, basically we're here to defend the rights of the British people.
Yes, so this is something to do with the Equality and Human Rights Commission and an injunction they filed against you in the courts. Could you just tell us a little bit what it is and why you're here against it, what's bad about the injunction?
Yeah, well, the Equality and Human Rights Commission are obviously a quango paid for by the taxpayer. Just like I make that quite clear, that every single person out there who pays tax is going to help pay towards the commission. Basically, there's a problem with our constitution. We changed that, and they're still arguing about it. I think it's a win-win situation regardless. If we lose, we win because we win the support of the British people. If we win, we win. It's as simple as that.
Okay, and the problem they have with the British National Party seems to be a problem with the Race Relations Act of 1976, if memory serves. Now this stipulates that a party or political party in the country cannot accept people based on the criteria of race, which the British National Party constitution did before the injunction and it did after they tried to change it. Now, what's wrong with this? What does BNP see? Do they think they've changed it completely? Do they think this is a complete policy?
Well, if you read the new policies, then you clearly see that anybody is open to join the British National Party, whichever race or religion they are.
Seriously?
Yes.
Any race or religion can join the British National Party?
Seriously.
It doesn't have to be white British, it doesn't have to be Caucasian.
No, it can be anybody. In fact, we do have several Chinese members, and I believe we also have several black members as well. Who are third generation, who are also fed up with the way that the country's going.
Forgive me if I'm wrong though, but there's about 100 or so British National Party supporters here today. All white, all British from the sounds of it, no other races like proposed here at all?
Well, the gentleman stood next to me here, he's Greek, so so yes, there he is, you can see plainly in front of you.
Okay. Saying that though, the courts do seem to, are you accusing the courts of some sort of bias? They do seem to think that the constitution hasn't changed in the slightest, that all you've done is moved it around, you've reworded it, and that nothing's really changed. You're still judging the criteria of race. And also certain elements of the party policy, for example, its policy towards mixed race relationships haven't changed. Do you think that's a complete lie? Do you reckon they're just in pawns of government, or?
Well, of course they're pawns of the government. I mean, this is happening on a regular basis now. We saw last week, for example, we have Michael Gove saying that British National Party members shouldn't be allowed to be teachers. Now, if that's not a political witch hunt, I don't know what is. And this is happening at every tier of government in this country, and it is an absolute disgrace. Now, the fact is, we have Mr. Gove there saying that we as British National Party members can't be teachers. I was a teacher. I lost my job as a British National Party member, and we have to think about Mr. Gove and where the likes of him are going to end.
Specifically about that, I don't think the problem with British National Party members and teachers was that they can't be teachers. It was that, I'm not sure which teacher it was, it was somewhere in the country, there was certain use of school prophecy and also words such as filthy immigrant animals, filthy, quite derogatory, quite obscene insults bandied around, and that it isn't really fit for a person that says such a thing to be a teacher.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting one, because that teacher was me actually.
Oh really?
Yes, it was, yes. And I'll just pick it up on a few points there.
Okay, yeah.
I was misquoted after that by the mainstream media, and they told me, in the court, that I was found not guilty. Now, that was seen in front of an independent panel. The people who made comments afterwards weren't in possession of all of the facts, and they said that I described immigrants as filthy savages and animals, when in actual fact I described some immigrants who come to this country and rape and murder our people as savages and animals. And I would hazard a guess that 99% of the people of this country, regardless of their race or religion, would regard anybody who rapes and murders somebody as savage or an animal.
Here, here.
Still, there are still people who rape and savage people who are British. It's not all immigrants, not all people of mixed race or mixed race that do that.
Nobody said that they were. I said that some. And this is the problem, isn't it? It's people misquoting and not listening to the facts correctly.
Okay. So what do you think the judgment will be from the court? What are you expecting them to say after today or tomorrow?
Well, we don't particularly care what the judgment's going to be because we're on a win-win situation here. If we lose, we win. If we win, we win.
Surely if you lose, I mean, the repercussions of me, because I've only been following this partially. Nick Griffin and the BNP could be found in contempt of the court, seeing as that the court seems to think that it's trying to wiggle its way out of changing its constitution by rewording things. And if the BNP is found in contempt of the court, it could have its assets frozen, it could be sent to Parliament, and that's quite a serious lose situation, if you don't mind me saying. I can't see that how a win can come out of that at all.
Well, the fact is, I mean, we can't be sued because of the way we are. You know, we're a political party. You can't sue a political party. Now, the fact is, people are joining this party in their droves because of what's happening to us. They see us as being persecuted by the left, and this is wrong. This shouldn't be happening, particularly in this modern day society. You know, I mean, we have new members joining on a daily basis. We have people showing their support for us, and the fact is that the more we're persecuted, the more support we get from all walks of life.
I said, sorry for just pushing facts and things, but Nick Griffin failed in his election attempt in Barking. The BNP lost all 12 members of the Barking the council that they stood in. From the sounds of it, the BNP is in decline, isn't it? I mean, its finances are in a mess, it's nearing bankruptcy any minute now.
Well, I would state quite the opposite. And the fact is, if we had as much money as the Labour Party and we could use taxpayers' money to fund our campaigns, I'm sure the Labour Party would have lost a lot of seats to us.
Yeah.
You know, but this is what we're up against. We're here fighting for our people, and the fact is, we're the only party fighting for our people. The others don't give a damn.
Okay, well, saying that, I mean, the Labour Party is largely sponsored and funded by unions. I mean, it's a massive part of their funding. And these trade unions like to, and I think they do pretty accurately represent a lot of the working class people, a lot of the average Joes in this country. Rep Unite Unison is representing a lot of construction workers, a lot of public sector workers, and they still pretty fervently support Labour, or at least don't support the BNP. Why do you think they're not like on your side? Why do you think you guys are too extreme?
Well, we just need to look at the other unions and see what their bosses are on. Most of them are on £100,000 more a year. Now you're telling me that that's representing the working class people, and I'll just have to laugh at you. And the fact is, they're using their members' money, unbeknownst to most of their members, to persecute us as a political party, and I think that that's wrong. The sole aim of a union is to look after its members, not to stick its nose in political business.
I think that's it. Alright, thank you for talking to us.
You're more than welcome, and it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, thank you.
Nice one. Well said, let's go and have a coffee.
There we go.